What's the line? The king shits and the hand wipes.
Oh.
Very handsome armor. Not a scratch on it.
I know.
But you fucked your sister, bro.
People have been swinging it for years, but they always seem to miss.
Chosen your opponents wisely, then.
I have a knack for it.
I'll speak to him tomorrow. This tournament is an extravagance we cannot afford.
As you will, but still, we'd best make our plans.
There will be no plans until I speak to Robert.
The realm is bankrupt. What?
Ow, please, it's nearly healed.
It's ugly.
A king should have scars. You fought off a direwolf. You're a warrior, like your father.
I'm not like him. I didn't fight off anything. It bit me, and all I did was scream. And the two Stark girls saw it, both of them.
That's not true. You killed the beast. You only spared the girl because of the love your father bears her father.
I didn't.
When Aerys Targaryen sat on the Iron Throne, your father was a rebel and a traitor. Someday, you'll sit on the throne and the truth will be what you make it.
What a great thing to say to your kid.
Do I have to marry her?
Wonderful motherly advice.
Yes.
The truth is what
She's
you
very
make
beautiful and young. And if you don't like her, you only need to see her on formal occasions and when the time comes to make little princes and princesses. And if you'd rather fuck painted whores, you'll fuck painted whores. And if you'd rather lie with noble virgins, so be it. You are my darling boy, and the world will be exactly as you want it to be. Do something nice for the Stark girl.
I don't want to.
No, but you will. The occasional kindness will spare you all sorts of trouble.
That's for you, love. Don't you like it?
I haven't played with dolls since I was 8.
It's her doll in place of wolf. That's for your wolf. Like,
You've barely eaten a thing.
oh, fuck.
know a story about
Is she?
a crow.
I
hate
mean, old
those
man.
stories. I know a story about a boy who hated
Soothsayer.
stories.
Soothsayer.
I could tell you about Sir Lincoln the Tall. Oh, my sweet summer child, what do you know about fear?
You're a summer child.
Fear is for the winter, when the snows fall 100 feet deep.
You little worm!
Lady Stark.
Lord Varys.
Your poor hands.
They don't love her.
How did you know I was coming?
Knowledge is my trade, my lady. Valerian steel.
Do you know whose dagger this is?
I must admit I do not.
Liar.
Well, well, this is an historic day. I lost this dagger.
To whom?
Tyrion Lannister. The imp.
Just like, kind of feels like they're trying to frame their little brother for things.
Lord Snow here grew up
Kind of feels like.
spitting
So you
down
don't think
the
he's in on it?
legend.
Part of me feels like he could be, but like I feel like
Do you
he doesn't
think
really
Ned
give two
Stark's
shits about it.
bastard bleeds like the rest of us?
As long as they leave him alone, I feel like he doesn't care. Yes, Johnson, yes. Would you come here, please?
He tells his father what he saw.
We'll say he was lying, we'll say he was dreaming, we'll say whatever we like. I think we can outfox a 10-year-old.
And my husband.
I'll go to war with him if I have to. They can write a ballad about us. A war for Cersei's cunt.
Let me go. Let me go.
The boy won't talk. And if he does, I'll kill him. Him, Ned Stark, the king, the whole bloodline of them until you and I are the only people left in this world.
It's so creepy. Like their love? Yeah. Like how does it even start? Like when you decide, hey, this would be a good idea today.
You give commands to me. To me. You do not command the dragon. I am Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. I don't take orders from savages or their sluts. Do you hear me?
Rakaro asked if you want him dead, Khaleesi.
No!
I am your king!
Shall we return to the Khalasar, Khaleesi?
She has more power than him.
Half the boys you've seen training will die north of the wall.
Might just be the cold. They die in pain. And they do it so plump little lords like you can enjoy their summer afternoons in peace and comfort.
Do you think I'm plump?
The only thing he got out of it. That's a
Listen,
woman.
Benjamin, may I call you Benjamin?
Tell me what you like.
What are you doing?
When was last time you bleed, Khaleesi? You change, Khaleesi. Me ashasava vesufun.
She's pregnant.
Tomorrow you will be here at midday.
Who are you?
Your dancing master,
It looks
Sirio
like a
Foray.
cross between Robert Downey Jr. and Bucko.
All men are made of water. Do you know this? If you pierce them, the water leaks out, and they die.
Just I feel like he's describing a breast implant. You pissed it, the water leaks out. Everyone is just one big breast implant. I feel like that's probably the one that's most like the dad. So, how are you feeling about the Starks now? Okay, I'm a little less hateful. I still hate the sister though. What's her name? Sansa? Sansa, little bitch. Yeah. Little bitch. Little bitch. I mean, I get where like the dad was like, well, she's gonna end up being married to him. So she kind of had to be like, well, I didn't see. I had my head down, don't mind me, but still, little bitch. Yeah. I mean, that's your family. Come on now. And Joffrey kept calling her like my princess, and she's like really, really interested in being the queen one day.
Yeah.
Like she's living that fairy tale, and she's like 13.
Mm-hmm.
So Joffrey's creepy though. Like, yeah, so creepy. What did we say he looked like? Orlando Bloom's character from Lord of the Rings.
Yes, little Legolas.
Like, I mean, if you got Cersei for a mother, but I mean, I kind of can't put the blame on him too much.
And her telling him like,
Fake
oh yeah,
news.
when you're the king, the truth will be what you make it.
The Lannister version of fake news. The truth is what you make it.
Yeah. And then they were having that conversation about, so what would you actually do then if, they're your enemies and you want to make sure they fall in line? And he goes through that whole plan of like, oh, I'll raise their taxes and make my own army out of their people and keep them in line. And she's like, well, how are you going to do that?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I see where the mom was coming from.
Yeah.
Because, like, they're not going to fight for you. No. They're going to rebel against you and fight for their lord, which would be Ned Stark. And it's like, I kind of feel like the king is not going to last much longer with Cersei Lannister as a wife.
How do you think he's going to go?
I don't know. I feel like Kingslayer is probably going to have something to do with it.
Speaking of Kingslayer, the reason why they call him that is because he did kill the last king, who's like more commonly known as the Mad King, the Targaryen
King. Yeah.
He was Daenerys and Viserys' dad, and he did go mad and he was burning everybody.
Jesus. Oh, is that why he was like burn them all?
Yeah. You learn more about that later. But basically, Jaime was in his King's Guard. He was supposed to protect him. But instead, he stabbed him in the back, and his sister ended up queen. Robert kind of throws that into his face a little bit, calling him Kingslayer all the time. And, oh, you met Syrio Forel. the dancing master.
Mm-hmm.
The water dance.
Everybody's a fucking breast implant.
Breast implant.
Yeah.
Ned told her, well, so Ned is calling him the dancing master because that's how he's telling everybody else that Arya's learning how to dance. Like, she's trying to be a lady, but really he hired a swordsman.
Yeah, he's like trying to teach her how to like be a fucking warrior.
Right, because he realizes like that's her personality. Like
Yeah.
she wants to fight. She doesn't want to be like Sansa.
Yeah.
And Sansa was a little bitch. She was like, "You got me a doll. I don't play with dolls."
Right. He's like, "It's for your wolf." Like that's supposed to make her feel better. Like you just slayed her wolf. Like, you know.
To be fair, it was the king's order.
True.
And Bran woke up. He says he doesn't remember anything.
But he's a cripple. Poor kid.
So do you still think Tyrion has something to do with it?
I don't think so. I kind of think that they might be trying to frame him. Because, like, the brother, like, Jaime was like, I'll kill everyone.
Yeah.
Just you and me left.
And you learned a couple of stories about different guys at the wall. Benjen is the uncle, so he's Ned's brother.
Yeah.
He takes his oath very seriously. He's the first ranger, which means he's in charge of the ranging parties out of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
You met Yoren. He's the one that was talking to Tyrion when he was like, "Oh, am I plump?"
Out of all of the whole conversation, that's all he gets was, "Am I plump?"
Yeah, like you honestly don't even remember anything after that. You're like, "Oh, what was he talking about?"
It's like, no, like, that's what you get out of it. Okay.
Maester Aemon, the blind guy, the old man.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy that was sitting next to him, his name is Jeor Mormont. He's the Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. He is Jorah's dad. The guy with the nice voice.
Okay. Or he's like, I betrayed my father.
Yeah. He takes it really harsh that he betrayed his dad because they were really close. And what do you think about Khaleesi being pregnant?
I mean,
cool.